and lost 2 of 4. Diana Taurasi and Gino Auriemma weren't seeing eye to eye. Both understand tournament time is Diana's time. And though Taurasi's flash is usually on offense, the Huskies have stifled on D. UConn held Auburn without a field goal for roughly 18 minutes of game time and turned a 6-point game at the half into a cakewalk. Diana kept UCSB at arm's length and then faced Penn State, the team that had taken the top seed away from UConn and the only team standing between the Huskies and an unprecedented 5th straight Final Four. Taurasi and sidekick Barbara Turner turned the Lady Lions into an also-ran. They outscored Penn State by themselves, and the Husky D shackled the Big Ten's all-time leading scorer, Kelly Mazzanti, holding her to an ineffective 14 points. UConn grabbed its 5th straight Final Four and set the stage for a run at a 3rd straight national title.
Really, it's improbable. It's a miracle.
They did it! The Connecticut Huskies!
That's how the improbable season ended. Defying all logic and predictions, Diana Taurasi carried the young and inexperienced Huskies to a 2nd consecutive national championship. This season, Taurasi and the same Huskies returned to defend their title, and defying all logic and predictions, they lost 4 games. How in the world did this happen?
I think we took for granted how hard it was last year for us to win. Teams, came after us like they weren't afraid of us.
Winning the national championship last year did not do anything to motivate this year's team. If anything, it put the wrong kind of pressure on this team, when really all you should be thinking about is playing the games, and didn't play out that way.
Sometimes there will be an event, maybe like a turnover or something, which might lead to another turnover. And sometimes it's just a snowball effect. This year we really never got into a mode where we were comfortable with each other, the whole time. I mean, losses are losses. We didn't play well. The other team played really well and we lost.
Eventually you're going to lose if the sport means anything, or why play the games? It's not a coronation. It's supposed to be a game.
But the coronation has already taken place. With 3 national titles in the last 4 years, UConn is the reigning program of women's basketball with the best player in the game. Last year, there was no situation Diana Taurasi couldn't carry the Huskies through. But this year, the expectations have weighed heavily on her mind, aching back, and bad ankle.
I was hurting somewhat throughout the whole season. I never try to make it an excuse, and I still won't. The way I played was obviously because I wasn't mentally focused to play when I wasn't playing well. There's nothing that's going to keep me out of a game anytime soon. Right now, it's a time where you have to play at the highest level.
Regardless of injuries and losses, Diana Taurasi and the Huskies still have set a standard, and that standard is perfection. And therein lies the problem. Striving for perfection is their greatest motivator and their biggest challenge.
We could go 39-1, but lose the national championship, and it's not necessarily a failure of a season, but if we don't win, it doesn't seem right.
We hold ourselves up to an unrealistic standard, but that's our doing. We believe that it is within our control to win every single game we play, and that anything less than that is unacceptable.
2 more wins, and the Huskies will have their 3rd consecutive national title, erasing any memory of the hardships of this past season.
This is an opportunity that you're never going to have any other time in your life. We can't let go of this opportunity that we have right in front of us.
It's like climbing Mount Everest. You climb it, you come back down, and then somebody, 5 months later says, yo,